Alright, hey guys. It's Sam. I got something in my eyeball. Okay, anyways, this is my coming out story. I've done this about 5 times now because I kept getting messed up, and my computer is pissing me off, and my phone's pissing me off. So this is gonna be shorter, and it's gonna be fast because I'm getting really, really, really pissed off about it. Anyways, I gotta get comfortable in this chair. Okay, so my coming out story. I came out about 3 or 4 times, and the first time I came out, it was too many. The first 3 times I came out were because I kept going in, like back in and out. But the first time I came out was I was texting one of my gay friends who previously just came out to his parents, and I wanted to come out to my stepmom and my dad, and well, just my stepmom at the time because I don't really remember why I didn't come out to my dad. Anyway, so yeah, so I came out to my stepmom by texting my gay best friend, and he just previously came out to his parents, and basically what he told me was just do it, it'll be fine, they'll still love you, yada yada yada. Well, I was going to take a shower and I left my cell phone on the table, and what happened is my little sister accidentally knocked it down and it fell on the ground and it lit up. And as my stepmom picked it up, she looked at the phone and read the text message that said, just tell them that you're gay. As I got out of the shower, she took me into her room, asked me a whole bunch of questions, and basically told me that she would still love me, but maybe it's just a phase, and that she just kind of keep it to myself, because I was 13, really close to 14, and she just kind of said, you're only 13, you just turned into a teenager, stuff like that. So finally, the next day I came back. I was like in 8th grade. Yeah, I was in 8th grade. Next day I came back and said, yeah, I like this guy, and which was a complete and utter lie because, yeah, obviously where I am now, and yeah, and then so we kind of just like I kind of stayed back in the closet for a long time, and then finally towards the end of the school year, I was 14 now, and it was getting close to summer. I was like, I'm still feeling the same, yada yada yada, and so I came back out to her. I don't remember how I came out to her that time. Something happened. And then the third time I came out to her was, I would say, 9? Maybe it was over the summer. I think I came out to her over the summer of going into 9th grade. And I told her that, no, okay, it was 9th grade. And I told her that I liked one of my guy best friends. And so to convince myself, because I felt like I was kind of letting her down, like she told me that people were gonna hate my little sister for me being gay and everything, stuff like that. So I didn't want people to hate my little sister, so I tried to convince myself that I was straight. And then so I started flirting with one of my guy best friends, and I feel really bad now because I let him on the whole entire time. But yeah, so that's what happened. And then finally I was like, this is just not me. And I called everything off with him. And then, yeah. And then at the time, so we called everything off. And I came back out. And she kind of just told me, like, stay, like, just kind of keep it to myself or whatever, yada, 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 stuff like that. And then finally, her and my dad got a divorce. And I ended up, a couple months after they did, I ended up moving in with my dad. From my dad, I moved into my aunt's. And so, as soon as I moved in with my aunt's house, or to my aunt's house, I cut off all my hair, got my little beaver cut, started dressing differently, stuff like that. And, so I definitely started, like, forming into myself, because, everything's opposite here. But, because I never quite got to, like, be myself, and, I was always scared to be myself, so yeah. So, finally, I had a girlfriend at the time, and we kind of had to keep it a secret or whatever because I hadn't came out yet, and neither did she, so we were both kind of in the closet. But everybody at school knew. Everybody at school knew, and the first person I actually ever told that I was gay, that was in my family, was my big sister Jessie, and she knew the whole entire time. She supported me through it, and I actually like told her like I just have to do this and do this because I'm trying to convince myself, and yada yada yada. And she has been my biggest supporter throughout this all. So yeah, finally, I was at her house, and I texted, or I messaged her on Facebook, our family friends, Vanessa and her wife Kimmy. I messaged them on Facebook, and I was like, Vanessa, can I ask you a question? She said, yeah. And then, and the whole entire time I was actually talking to Kimmy, thinking it was Vanessa, which was funny. But, yeah, a little kind of short thing to put in there. So, yeah, so that's how I came, or we set up a date, and we went to G&L Chili Dogs, and I was going to come out to my aunt then. And I didn't really, like, it didn't feel real till we got into the parking lot at G&L Chili Dogs, and I was like, this is really happening. And so, finally, Vanessa was, after we ordered our food, Vanessa was like, so, what do you have to say? And I told my aunt, just kind of came straight out. I was like, I'm gay. And she's like, I know. I was like, really? You couldn't have just told me or whatever? And she's like, well, I just wanted to respect you and wait for you to like want to come out to me. So I respect her a lot for that. So from coming out to my aunt, I came out to my dad and everybody on my dad's side of the family. Next was my mom's side of the family. She lives in Texas, and where I live now. And so finally, I was planning on coming out to her when she came up to visit, and stupid pen. Coming out when she came up to visit, and that didn't go according as planned because I wanted to tell her face to face, but yeah. What happened was I posted something on her Facebook wall, and she responded back, and the way she responded, I read it wrong, and thinking that she knew that I was gay. So I messaged her on Facebook. I was like, how'd you know? And she's like, know what? So I was kind of screwed then, and I was kind of forced to come out to her. So after that, we told everybody, and now everybody in my whole entire family well, everybody that walks past me knows because I basically scream it out. I mean, I'm not afraid to be me no more. I think I met somebody during last school year in 9th grade, and the first thing I said to him, it was my friend Cody. First thing I said to him was, hi, I'm Sam, I'm gay. Just kind of joking around with my cousin, or with my best friend Evan. So that was really funny. Like, I'm very open about it, and yeah. But, definitely my best advice for anybody is, it is different with everybody's family. Like, I mean, there are still some people, or some families out there that will not accept you no matter what. But all that really matters is that you are happy with who you are. Because if you try to change yourself, you are just going to live a terrible life. Like, you are going to live a miserable life not being who you want to be. Like, if you are gay and you like guys and you go marry a woman and you only like guys, you are going to have a miserable life not being who you are. So, yeah, like, that's my best advice, is just learn to love who you are, because you don't need to change for anybody. And you're definitely, no matter what, you are still going to have those people out there that are going to hate. They are not going to support. But there are a lot more supporters now than back when, like, I was, like, first born in, like, 1998. Like, it is way different from when our parents were kids to where we are now. Like, there are a lot more supporters. And, yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, if you need advice, you can come to me, because I'm better with my words with typing or texting than I am, like, speaking. So, yeah. But, I mean, that's all I can really say is you definitely are going to have those people that are going to, definitely going to, hate on you. Oh, and that reminds me, to that kid about a couple weeks ago, you know who you are because I pointed you out on it, that told me to go fly a gay flag. Here you go. I am flying my mother trucking gay flag, and I love it, and I will do it with pride. Alright. Well, yeah, just message me or anything if you need advice, because I will always be here. And just be proud of who you are. I mean, I'm very proud of who I am, and I definitely show it off a lot. Like, I have pride stuff everywhere. I mean, I have my pride flag, I got pride bracelets, I got another. I have like 20,000 pride bracelets. So, yeah. Just be proud of who you are, because that's all you can do. Nobody else matters as long as you're happy. But, alright, that's it. Have a nice day, and I will continue flying my gay flag. And I will do it with pride. So, yeah, I just had to get that out there. Alright, bye.